Hello everyone, this is Brittany Kasich, the Livestock Director at the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo, and today I'm going to visit with you in regards of how to properly do your entries for the 2017 San Angelo Stock Show. First, you can go to our website to get the entry forms and the link to the website to actually do your entries. You're just going to go to sanangelorodeo.com. We got this new website over the summer if you're not familiar with it. You're just going to hover over livestock and then go down and click Premium Book and Entry Forms. And there you will find all of the entry forms that you need to enter our stock show. That's a list of some of them that you'll locate there. When it's finished, when you've done your online entries and everything and you get ready to submit all of your stuff, what we're going to need is the paper entry forms with original signatures. We do not take photocopies of signatures. We will need one check from the school. We do not take personal checks for junior show entries. This is very important. We will also accept money orders or cashier's checks if that's what we've got to do, if that works best for your club. Online entries are required for all junior shows. All of our judging contests and the Youth Food Challenge are going to go through judgingcard.com. All other entries will be required to be submitted through this. If you have kids also entering in the open shows this year, we are going to allow entries to be made online, though that's not a requirement. It's just been requested, so we're going to give it a try this year and see how that works for everyone. After you're finished, we will allow, or the system will allow you to print your receipt. We encourage you to keep this for your records, but you are no longer required to submit that back to us. So when you go to our actual site, which will be angelo.fairwire.com, you'll get this. You'll still see our logo on the side of the page, and I apologize. Some of these screenshots will look a little distorted. It's just kind of the complications of using screenshots for this. So when you log in, you're going to go to sign in at the top of the page. Once you click sign in, it will say choose a type. I am an exhibitor, club, quick group, or administrator. The only way you're going to be able to make junior show entries is if you select club from that drop-down menu. The next thing that will happen, this screen will pop up, and as you click this down arrow, a whole list of clubs that have entered the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo and my tenure here will pop up. So you just find your name in the club. If you want a shortcut, just type the letter that your club starts with and it'll help you get there more efficiently. After you choose your club, you'll be required to type in your password, and that password is going to be the club's zip code. So then you'll click continue after you get that. Then this will be the screen to let you know you have logged into the correct club. This first option is going to say approve entries made by exhibitors for this club, and we don't do that. We're not formatted that way at this time. So the two that are important to you are these two. View and print transactions made by this club. You can do that after you've actually submit some, or begin adding exhibitors in their entries, and that's where we're going to start today by clicking that. When you come to make your ag mechanics entries or entries for your science fair, you will come here and click this, and it will change to yes, I am a team or company. This will go to one box, and you will type in your club name there, for example, Wall FFA. And that would probably be a previously registered exhibitor if you've had ag mechanics entries before. If we're just doing regular livestock entries, we're going to put the kids' names. We sent you a list back in September, a whole packet of information for our show, and in that was a bright pink piece of paper containing passwords for exhibitors that entered last year's show. Now, if they entered prior to last year, our system isn't able to put them with you, so you'll have to call us to get those kids' passwords if you know for sure that they're in our system. You must enter the kids' names exactly like they are on that pink paper for their information to automatically come up. We ask that you please do that so we don't have these kids duplicated in our system so many times. So put the exhibitor's first name, last name, and then if you know they've shown here before, I've previously registered this exhibitor, or this is a new exhibitor and they're to register. So if you do a new exhibitor, this is what you're going to get. You're going to type in first name, last name, a password that you select for your kids. You're welcome to come up whatever you want to on that. Ours will just have one address box, a city, state, postal code. We're going to request county, phone number, date of birth, social security number, and quality counts, to name a few. Basically everything that's on our junior show entry form you're going to type in here. After you get the information up, it will repeat this information back to you, and then you'll just click continue if everything is correct. So now we're, if you have an existing exhibitor, I'll go back 2 screens. So if you click Brittany Kasich, previously registered, then you're going to get this screen. It's going to say, please be sure the following information is correct. It's got the first name, last name, all of that same information. You can either click edit information if there's something wrong with this, or you can click information is correct, continue. Then the next part is adding entries for that exhibitor. So first you're going to choose a department. We try to make this very simple. All of our market shows are together. Otherwise they're separated by species. And then once you click your division, you will have your shows under that division there. Your club will automatically populate for the club that you're logged into, and then any special notes we have. Remember that market goats have a 2-head limit per exhibitor, so it's just some friendly prompts for you throughout. You'll click Add Entry to Cart. Then when you get to this page, you have some more options. So this is what you have over here so far. You can click your department just like we did before. If you click this Add Different Entry, it's going to take you back to this page. Just without these buttons. If you add a similar entry, it's going to automatically populate the last thing that you did, which in this instance was a junior market barrow. Or you can click continue, which is going to advance you to the fee page. Hopefully I will get to update this video after the original one. We are working to make this process simpler for those that have multiple animals entered in the same division, but for now this is the system. So we're going to click continue. Just kidding. We clicked add similar entry, and this is what will come up if you click add similar entry. It's just going to populate all of the same information. Add to cart. Then I'm going to click continue, and I get to this pass page. Please remember, and I'm sorry we cannot get this to automatically calculate in here, you must add this processing fee 1 time annually on any exhibitor that you choose. It doesn't matter to us, it just needs to be in there 1 time. You can add any gate passes or parking passes that those kids get as well. Please remember we do not provide complimentary parking passes to exhibitors or county agents or extension agents. We have a lot of free parking that's still closer than paid parking at most of the other fairs. So we do not provide complimentary parking passes. We will provide a complimentary gate pass for every registered exhibitor and all county agents and ACT teachers that we're at least aware of. One more note on that. And then it will take you to the cart page. So you can either continue to checkout as one of our options. You can save this cart for later. I honestly don't strongly encourage you do that overnight. It's okay to do it several times while you're in the process in case your server shuts down or something. Maybe you'll still have it. But a lot of, especially schools, have settings that will erase the cart after a certain amount of time. So be very careful with that. I recommend that you sit down and be able to get the entries finished when you're working on it. Empty cart, of course you want to be very careful with that. Add more entries for Brittany. So maybe you get here and you say, oh, I forgot she had a market barrow too. You can go back and do that. Of course, like I said, we have the checkout button, add entries for a different exhibitor. If you make a mistake, it's real easy to remove one. You just click one of the red X's there. That's just a zoomed in view for what your options are. So I put this on here. I went ahead and clicked checkout. So once you click this blue submit button here, you cannot change any of these. You can't get back to this. It's going to be corrected from our side, which if something is a mistake, we will gladly help you get that fixed. But I just like to be very upfront with people that once you click submit, there's not any changing this. You can go back and add more entries for your club or for an exhibitor later. You just can't change anything that's been submitted. So you are required to type in yes here. That's going to say that you read our premium book and you agree to follow our rules. If you click submit, then it's going to say submission successful, and it's going to give you this confirmation box here. So you can email a copy of your receipt to you. You can print a detailed copy. I strongly recommend that you keep a copy of it for your records. You're not required to submit this to us. And then if you go back to that main login page where it said welcome ABCFFA, and you click review submitted entries, you can come here. You can click this and see exactly what all was on there. So it's really a pretty easy process. All the entries are formatted about the same. Of course, some of them will have more information required. We are working on some new things for the 2017 show that will probably launch after we get our entries open, that will make it easier. So for 1 year, those that are not starting right at the start might have some added bonuses. But as we get those, we will continue to update our online entries. Of course, if you have any questions about this process, we strongly encourage you to call us. I've worked here for 10 years, so I've worked through a lot of entries and problems with entries, so we are definitely here to help. Again, my name is Brittany Kazik. The lady that works here with me is Stephanie Seal. She was an ag teacher last year. She's been on your side. She knows what's going on, and we are here to help. So this is our email addresses. If you have any questions, you can always call us at 325-653-7785 and let us know how we can help you. Thank you so much for entering the San Angelo Stock Show, and we look forward to seeing you in February.